Hello, welcome to my channel. Okay, I thought, better get back on these. Stencils from the template library. Templates, I guess is the word. And this is for the left stepper card, and it's number 6, left stepper card. And I'm hoping to be able to use these dies this time instead of doing the mats from the template. I'm not sure if they're gonna fit or how it's gonna look, but I brought some paper card this time, hoping that will take care of it. And if you haven't seen me do one of these, what I like to do is emboss the image instead of using a pencil, hoping that it's I then don't have to erase the image and my lines are already scored. So I use my scoring tool. I score it into the paper, cut it just like you would. I'm trying to get my tape off my roll because I want to tape it down to my paper. Now, if I was going to be doing this without the video, I would probably just take my paper cutter and cut this outside. But some of you may not have the paper cutter or whatever, so we're just gonna do it and cut the whole thing out. So just gonna do some. If you haven't seen one, like I said, I use this embossing tool. This is a silicone mat. I believe it's Diamond Press. Is it Diamond Press? Yeah. It's a Diamond Press, and I just like it because it's soft but firm. So I can score in, get a good imprint, but it's not so soft that it's going to tear. Now, you still have to be careful depending on your paper because it can tear your paper. So I'm just taking my embossing tool and I'm going around the template. And you can see that doesn't take long. Some of these are a little more confusing than others. This one looks pretty simple. This is going to be a cut line. Here we're going to do a mountain fold. I want that in here. This is the cut line. I want that in here. This is a mountain fold. Here is a valley fold. Okay. Mountain fold. Valley fold. And mountain fold. And all these others are for mats and layers. So I'm not going to do those in this part of it. Now, another thing about using the embossing tool is when you get in there, you're really only going to get in one way. So, you don't have to worry about lining it all up and making sure that you're doing it in the right spot in the stencil to match the other side or whatever needs to be done. Okay, so now it's ready to come off. And on this paper, it's pretty easy to see the score lines. I don't have big scissors. I should have a million pair. I probably should buy some of the Crafter's Companion ones. So they leave spaces where you don't, on the template, where it's not connected, all these things here. And they have to do that to keep the template in place. So you're still going to cut it a straight line. Man, I didn't cut that straight at all, and I can see the embossing on it. But these appear to be those scissors that don't like me very well. You always want to go crooked on me. Okay. Of course, keep your template close so that way you can keep track of which lines are which, and keep your card close so you can always look at the picture of it. It really makes a big difference helping figure things out. Sometimes you'd be looking at the template like, what? And you can look at the picture and it'll clarify it sometimes. Usually. Okay. Now if you want to go in after this and make your score lines better, you can. I'm wondering if that cut line was supposed to go all the way down. I bet it was. So one is a valley fold, one is a mountain fold. And I think I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half where the score line is. Even though they're different kind of folds, that's a cut line, and I believe on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. If it's wrong, we'll find out. And then we'll know, and you'll know if you go to use this template, right? Okay. So there we go. Now this is mountain, this is valley. All that means is it goes down. This goes down. This goes down. So if that goes down, this one goes up. This is going to be a mountain fold. This is going to be a mountain fold. Okay. And usually it's going to do opposite. So mountain fold, valley fold. That goes down. And this one right here goes up. This is a mountain fold. And here is the card. So this is a very simple one. Very easy to do. Right? Very simple. And you can see I got it right. So now I want to decorate it. So we can use these mats and layers if we want. And they've got a big one and a small one. And they've done that. I think that's a bigger one and that's a smaller one. But some of these, this is smaller. And that's there. And then big, small. These two here look the same size. So though I'm going to try using the dies because I have yet to use these dies for any of these mats. And so I'm going to use these big ones here. Let me just pull them out and see if they're going to work. It's easy enough to do. just take the biggest one you want to use and pull it out and hold it up there. And yes, that's going to work. And obviously, since that's the bigger one, the smaller one will work too. The other ones I want to use are these. That's not going to fit there. Is it going to fit there? No. Well, it might, because the cut part is actually smaller. So it looks like it will just. That one isn't. That looked like it was the same size, but I guess not. So they're really only giving us, we can use these. That's what they've used in the picture, are these ovals. So we gotta see, is the big one fitting here? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think the biggest one is fitting on the bottom, but this one might. Look, here's another oval. Is this one the same size or different? It's different. So it won't work with those. So that needs to go back. But this one will fit on this bottom tier. And then it'll be the mat for here. So I'm going to use all three of these. Because I'm going to use the same mat layer here, just smaller. And then I'm going to use the big one for the back. And the next one of these for the front layer. Okay. I have paper, of course. I have a light green that I thought would look pretty good, but I don't know, maybe not. How about this yellow or the purple? You know, I think I'm done with green and purple for right now. Here's the yellow. I can use two solids. I also brought in some patterns. And ooh, that looks pretty. So maybe the pattern needs to go in the background. And then the purple. And this is what I like to do, is hold them against each other before I make the decision of what I want to do. See, that really makes that yellow stand out. Maybe too much. But what about if we did, I just feel like I'm so tired of purple and green, even though I don't know why. It's a beautiful combination, right? Purple and green. Look at this green doesn't exactly go with it either. Now that might work. There, I might do that. Let me see. There's other pattern paper. But I do think I like that. Yeah, I think this is what I'm going to do. I might need the two. I think I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do the other green. I think that's going to be my colors. So now I just got to make sure that I keep track of which matte layers I need for where. So hang on one second while I plug my machine in. that took a little bit more work than it should have. All right. So let me get this over here and bring this in. And I won't be using this. Okay. But my magnetic mat is definitely time for a new one. My bottom plate. Here's my top cutting plate. Okay. So I'm going to need a bunch, right? These are simple dies, and I believe I can get more than one done at a time. So if these, I really only need the one. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and cut me out a piece of this. This paper's very thin. It's not going to have any problem doing this. Okay. That can go there. Now this one is the one that I need two of. So I'm going to give it two. Right, is that going to fit? Yep. That's going to fit. So I'm going to do one and just do one more here. And then this one, I should only need one. And turn the die the other way. Okay. That's going to give me 4. And that's what I need is 4. So I'm right on this one. Okay, and send it through my Gemini real quick. I do not like to edit on my channel, so I want everybody to know that I'm actually doing it. If it doesn't turn out, I show that it doesn't turn out. So, I mean, I know a lot of times it's my fault, and I'm the one that's doing something wrong. And I think that's helpful to people to see. Sometimes it's easier to watch somebody else and see them make the mistake and know, oh, wait, they shouldn't have done it that way. Then when you go to do it, you know, wait, let me not do it like that crazy lady on YouTube and not mess it up. So this one will go here. These two will go here and here. So this one is bigger. And this will be the mat for here. And I think that's going to be pretty. We'll see. I don't know if it's too different of a shape with the fancy shape from the other one. Okay, so now I need the other dies. And that's these. And 2 of these. 1 of these and 2 of these, because this is the one that mats with the bigger ones. This mats with the smaller one. So this time I'm using this green. I'm going to go ahead and cut it because I want 2 of those. So I want to make sure I have my 2 layers on there. If with this big Gemini, I don't always need to cut my paper. I can just set my paper on top. But because I want 2 pieces there, I might as well just go ahead and cut it and do it that way. That's the way I figure anyways. Let me spread them out so that I don't have to worry about it. Let's see here. This should fold and still work. Yep. I'm not going to keep it folded because I find sometimes that extra thickness can interfere. So I will cut it. Not very often, but sometimes it does, and I just don't want to take that chance. And then I've got this last one. Hopefully that works for that. There we go. So now these are ready to go into my machine. Uh-oh. See that paper slipped? Gotta watch that. I mean, as long as it's not the die slipping, all you're losing is paper, but, you know, I'm trying to do this video without having to go back over and redo things, and it takes long, and so for the video, you know, I don't want to have to do it. So now, it looks like I had one move anyways, and I hope it didn't mess it up too much. I hope my cut still came out all right. Oh, looks like it took that edge. Oh man, where did this one go? Oh, it's still up here. Okay. There's that one, and here's this one. So what I'm gonna do, because this has a cut, I'll probably try to find where in the card I think I'm gonna put, you know, something, an embellishment to kind of fix it up. That way I don't have to fix it right now myself. And there's two of these. Yes, there it is. Okay. So now it's time to get the embellishments on the card. And I'm just going to put it this way right now. I guess I better scoot. I like to sit on my feet. So whenever you hear me sound like I'm having a hard time in my chair, it's because I'm pulling my feet out from underneath me. Okay. So I'm going to try to center this layer. And I might as well finish off this glue. So let's do this. Okay. And then this layer is going to go on top of that. Now, more than likely, I have something in the bottom, but because this, to put this mess up on the bottom here, and probably nobody will ever see that. That kind of interferes with what would be going on here. So I think I'm going to put it on the top. There's a better chance of an embellishment being here. Or a pearl or something. I just have to remember that's there and work around it. And try to get that in there even. So much nicer having the dies than using than doing the templates. This should look pretty decent. Now you can do your layers first on your paper. I'm just getting it down. can't really see how I'm placing that at this moment. And I want to go try to get there even as possible. But that's right in that fold, and I should move it up now. I'm kind of afraid it won't. Oh, there we go. So I guess I want to try to go up. It still needs to be even. Level, whatever you want to call it. Let me try this again. There, let's see. That should be right. Just stay down. Okay. Now this one's bigger. Right, this is the bigger one. But this is not so easy to get into here. I still think I want it fairly high because of the fold in front of it, see? Because of the fold in front of it, I still want it fairly high. Oh my gosh, I've got an idea. I've got an idea of something to try, and I wonder if it will work. Maybe I'll be doing an extra video in here somewhere. Because if it works, it could be a very good thing. So I'm going to get it even, and also kind of, you know, they should all line up, kind of. Well, they should, because otherwise it's going to look awkward. Okay, now for these layers. I have no idea what I'm putting on here yet. But that's all right. I got all those stickers, and maybe just to keep this video from getting too long, I'll use those videos, or those stickers from Dollar Tree, those metallic looking ones that were just so pretty. There's no sentiment in it though. And to me, let me see what's in their picture again, but to me, that's not straight. I didn't think it looked right, but okay. All right, so we got our base and layers, mats, base and our mats done. Now to me, yeah, see, they've got an sentiment here, and that kind of screams sentiment, right? Like the inside of your card would have a sentiment, and then this is going to have your decorations. So what I'm going to do is, and you can't even tell that that's cut off or clipped off. What did I do with all those stickers from the Dollar Tree? Aha, here they are. But I know that's one of them. Here we go. So, like, they look like metal. Like, if you didn't see the whole video, I love, love, love them. I mean, oh, look how pretty. So pretty. Do I want them floral here? Do I want the florals? Ooh, I like the way the colors go too with that. The roses, they're pretty big for it though. I think I might do it. What's the other options really? Instruments don't go. Balloons, maybe we could do the balloons, but not on these ones. Okay, I'm gonna use these stamps. these stickers. I could have used butterfly dies, but you know, with the video and I not wanting it to be too long, so we'll try to keep it down a little bit here. Now let me do, I think this will fit. I wonder how well, if they're sticky enough. This one here. Like that. Isn't that pretty? I love that. Those stickers, I just love them. And we'll do, oops, the roses. That's not the right one. We'll do this little one down here. And this one's calling, which one? This one or this one? Or both of those? Maybe both of those. Or this one and this one. Let me lay this one down first. Because it has the little leaf. And I kind of want... No, that leaf ain't going to work on both of them. Boy, that leaf would have been good here. Ooh, okay. Let's put this here. Now it's going to make my sentiment have to be smaller, right? But that's okay. And then... Look, they almost look like they should be together. Okay. Put this one down first on this side. And put this one here. Just like they look like they almost need to be together. And there we go. Oh yeah, okay. That should be up a little bit higher. I don't like exactly where it is there. Get it to the very point of there. Okay. Now, it looks a little off-kilter. Let me see. There was some stamps I know in here in this butterfly thing. As I'm getting my room organized, I will have my sentiment stuff closer where I can reach it easier, but for now, it's not. Okay. Okay. I don't want to do sending you butterfly kisses. In a world where you could be anything, be kind. That would be a good one. Okay. Yeah. And it should be bigger, really. Like... But this all says about butterflies, and I don't have... I mean, I guess I suppose I could put a butterfly on there. I need some ink. I don't want the jet black. I want to go... Here we go, Pebble. alcohol proof is not going to matter. And now I need my stamping block. It is a rocker block. I wish I could put one of these longer, like that one right there, but it's going to have to be this one, I think. So I will put this here, right here. We'll do that. And I'll tell you what, probably some of these should be over here too, instead of so many here. It's just heavy on this side and light over here. So what I'm going to do is take this one over here. That should help a little bit. No, that's too much right there. So we'll put that back here. I think it's too much. I put too much on using these stamps, but we're just going to go with it for now. I'm going to flatten this out. I'm going to get... What did I do with that stamp? I had it on here. I know I moved it. I don't know what I did with it. I am so indecisive sometimes, and I can't believe I just did that. You probably can all see it and know where it's at, and you're probably yelling at me where it is, but I sure don't know. I just can't believe I did that. And that is just going to drive me crazy now. There it is. Okay, so this is going to lay flat. This is going to be here. I'll make sure this is on here good. Okay, getting ink on my stamp. I'm a little concerned because it's new, but it's just writing. You know, it's just a fine line, so really it should be okay, but I'm going to ink it up good because if I don't, I'm messing up my page. Crooked. No, maybe it's not. Maybe it is. Yeah. Here we go. So I'm gonna get I don't know right now where any of my little jewels are. They're self-stick, so I might put, you know, 1, 2, 3 or something. Other pearls, I think that would even them out. I think that would even this out as being to do that, able to do that. I don't want to put the drops on it, the Nuvo drops, because I don't think I'd have to hold it down, keep them level for a while. longer than I probably have right now to do that. But this one was very easy to make. I can easily see using it. Let me see the envelope. It was very quick, so we could do it really quickly. It goes into a 5x7 envelope. So, if you have any of the older Crafter Companion envelopes, oh, see, that's why you gotta glue them as well as just stick them so they stay on better, because saw how easy that came up. So there we go. It's in a 5x7 envelope. Mailable, very mailable. Alright, if you like my channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. We are going through the library. Every few days I will do one of the templates and we'll get through the library. And as we get the new auto ships in and stuff like that, we'll continue to do them. And I'm doing them one by one. And they turn out how they turn out. Just because it doesn't work for me sometimes doesn't mean that it won't work for you. Everybody's talents are different in different things. Remember that, because just because something's hard for me or doesn't work for me does not mean it won't work for you. You may have a talent with something that I don't. I might be able to do something you can't. And that could be because my talent is in a different place. Everybody's different. That's why they say there's no right or wrong in crafting. It's crafting. It's what you make of it. So, alright, if you like my channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for joining me. And please join me again sometime. Bye-bye now.